Can you say 1, 2, 3, 4?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Hi, my name is Keith Williams. I'm a professional musician from Birmingham, Alabama. My mother was a gospel singer, and we were very church-going woman, so I was always in church. And that's where really my foundation started, or the roots. Going to church all the time, my mom, and being exposed to musicians and live music, and I just kind of went from there. I just took to the guitar. One guy who's not alive, his name was Spanky. He played with Mighty Clouds of Joy and D'Angelo and Tony. He's just an incredible guitarist, all-around guitarist, but he was one of my favorites. Then later on, as I got into jazz, I didn't get into jazz until I was probably in my early 20s, and I started liking George Benson and Earl Clues. So it's hard for me to pick one. I had to take my hat off to the gospel players first, because that's who I was exposed to first. Yeah. I have a tendency to think more like a vocalist, so I guess that's where the concept comes from. Yeah, just actually getting a chance to actually play on the Jay Leno show or the Letterman show, because you know, I've been watching it your whole life, and you see musicians on there, and you see bands on there, and you go, wow, I would love to do that one day. So just that experience was very motivating for me, and to actually meet Jay Leno and Kevin Eubanks and the whole band was just, I needed that for myself, and so it really kind of solidified that you can really do music full time, you know, if you have a plan. I took it upon myself. I saw that there was money to be made in the music business. Unfortunately, a lot of guys I was playing with, they didn't look at it as a business. So I would say probably in my late 20s, when I was probably generating a decent income, I noticed I was making enough money to make a living. So I said, wait a minute, I can probably do this full time. So that's kind of how it happened. I think the main thing is having a great attitude, being easy to work with, being being a nice person. You know, no one wants to be around musicians that have a lot of baggage and problems. So I think, first of all, just being a nice person, and after that, really knowing your craft, being really good at what you do, then you can make it. Yeah. The inspiration for that album came from my daughter, of course, Harmony Nicole Williams, who was born in 2004, and just the whole experience of birth was incredible. And me holding her in my arms for the first time, I was like, wow, I got to do something special for her, something that she could look at for the rest of her life, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. You know, she can say, well, Dad did this for me. I did everything at my house. Now, this time and age, everybody has a home studio, and it's actually a good thing for the artists now. You know, I think things are starting to shift to the artists, where it was more towards the record labels and things like that. So the artists now have more control ever. You know, now than this is just groundbreaking.